we're struggling to fuel the state this winter. And we're going to have 1 million electric vehicles by 2030. And the electricity is going to come from where? I'm genuinely baffled by the disconnect between where we're at and where we hope to get. We have reached the end of the era of hydrocarbons, but we have no alternative in place. We've banned exploration off our west coast, and instead we import gas in tankers, increasing its carbon footprint. We talk about offshore wind energy. There's no strategy in place that investors can buy into. There's a lot of hyperbole going about celebrating 100 years of this day, but one of their first priorities was to power this nation. And if we can't power this nation ourselves, then really we have no degree of independence, we have no degree of self-sufficiency, and we have utterly failed. What are we going to do now other than give households €100? Because with the greatest of respect, what you're proposing and what the government is proposing is like a fart in a hurricane. It's utterly irrelevant to the scale of the problem that faces us. As we celebrate the centenary of the state, we must acknowledge the reality that there was a better public transport infrastructure in place a century ago relative to its time. After the derogation is ended, we'll come back in 5 years and we'll look at water quality in Ireland, and it won't have improved enough unless the other actors also improve their game. 500 million litres of sewage, raw sewage, being pumped into our waterways every day. Cycle lanes make for better photo ops than sewage treatment plants. Right. But what's your government going to do about this? Minister, you'll be aware that the European Commission have identified Ireland and Denmark as the two countries best suited to the production of biomethane. The European Commission also introduced the Repower EU scheme, the first tranche of which was to fund countries to improve their biomethane sector. Italy drew down €4.8 billion. Denmark already produces 25% of the gas that it consumes is biomethane. So my question is, did we apply for funding to improve our biomethane sector under the Repower EU scheme? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'll have to come back to specifically what we said in the European Union, but I don't believe we did. But I'll have to check that and make sure that that fact is correct.